Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching Georgia Beer Reviews. Back at you today with another one. What I'm looking at is a beer from Treehouse Brewing Company. This is Orango. It is an IPA, American IPA, 6.8% alcohol. So this is a version of Julius. Julius, one of the staples, Treehouse, the Julius, the Haze, and the Green. They're like the three OG IPAs from Treehouse. So this is one of those IPAs, the Julius. But what they do with this one is they take it and they brew it with orange puree and mango puree. So it says Orango stands out in the family of Julius renditions with its novel flavor profile taken to new heights with the addition of carefully selected fruit. This was canned 6 days ago, less than a week old at the time of this recording. Never had this beer. I poured it, forgot to hit the record button and started pouring the beer. So anyway, top it off there. That's what it looks like. It poured with about a finger and a half's worth of a head initially. Pretty white, kind of frothy, creamy looking. Kind of a nice hybrid head, cross between frothy and creamy. The appearance itself, like orange juice with a head, really. That's what it looks like. And it is opaque. You cannot see anything through this beer at all. No sediment or anything like that floating around. It's a good looking, juicy IPA, as you would expect. And the Julius is one of the best IPAs that Treehouse makes. I mean, they call it the Julius because it has a lot of similar characteristics to an orange Julius. Very citrus forward, creamy, juicy, sweet. So you can expect that amplified with the actual addition of fruit. So let's get a nose on it. Oh, definitely smelling the orange puree. Oh yeah, sign me up. The orange is the lead aroma. Not really getting a ton of mango. It definitely smells like an orange Julius in a lot of ways, like the original Julius, but just amplified. That's pretty much all I'm getting is that tangerine, like citrus, fruit puree, orange puree type note. Like fresh squeezed orange juice. Maybe just a little bit of that mango coming through after I get a few sniffs. But mostly orange on the nose. A little bit of like maybe grain or malt, like beer, bready type notes, but mostly hop action and fruit. Smells absolutely delightful. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers, guys. Oh man. The orange. I mean, it's like fresh. It's like a cutie, like you just peeled and took a bite out of. It's got that pithy, like that fresh orange flavor. Not super sweet. Not even like orange juice, but like fresh orange. That's incredible. I guess the question is, am I getting any mango at all with this? Oh my god. Very minimal mango. Mostly orange, fresh orange peel, orange pulp. Not even orange juice. It's just like eating a fresh orange. Maybe a slight wheat bready malt character in the middle of the sip. But, I mean, this is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. They really don't tell you much for a Treehouse beer. This is a very short description of the beer. Usually they give you like a full essay, but they just talk about, pours a beautiful orange. It says orange juice, mango nectar, mixed tropical fruit. No, maybe a touch of mango, but there's no mixed. It's primarily fresh orange. And honestly, that's what I was expecting with this beer. That's exactly what I'm getting. Very minimal hop bitterness on the back end. It's juicy all the way through. As you swallow it down at 6.8% alcohol, it slightly dries the palate to make the sessionability pretty high. You know, the beers with the semi-dry finishes or the dry finishes, as you swallow them down, it kind of dries the palate out, and it's very inviting. You want to go right back in for another sip. That is definitely the case with this, although it does present as a juicy beer. It's drying on the back end, which is nice. I mean, I don't know if I should dock it some points for knock some points off because I'm not getting the mango, but honestly, maybe the mango puree just adds a little bit more sweetness to balance out the acidity. But let me tell you, if you like an orange Julius, if you like the original Julius, you're going to absolutely love the Orango. This stuff is dynamite, and this it's world class. It is absolutely world class. Sorry, my backlight went out, aka my television. We're wrapping up the review here. Light body, you know, a nice fruity kind of fluffy mouthfeel. It's very light on the tongue. It doesn't have a lingering finish. It's drying on the palate, so it's very inviting. This is a world-class IPA. I don't care if they add a puree to it or not. Usually, I'm annoyed with some of the beers that Treehouse puts out with all the added juices, but because their original lineup is so great, and you get all those fruit notes without the addition of actual fruit, just because of the way that they hop their beers. But this is a plus. The added orange puree and mango puree are a big positive in this beer's overall drinking experience and quality. Look at the head retention, the glass lacing. Let's get one more sip. Oh, I'm going to go with a 98 out of 100. This is a world-class IPA. Fruited IPA, I guess you could say. From Treehouse. Super juicy. Orange Julius vibes all the way through. Not too heavy. Not too sweet. Not too bitter. Best of everything. Super fresh. Less than a week old. Incredible. 98 out of 100 for the Orango from Treehouse Brewing Company. If you can get Treehouse beers in your area, I urge you to try this one. If you like their IPAs, which I'm assuming you do because a lot of the beers that they brew are IPAs, try this. It is worth it. They only sell this in 2-packs. I think it's like $13 for 2 of them, which is not cheap, but well worth it. You figure, though, a lot of the double IPAs, you buy a 4-pack, you're paying $22 to $25, so you're basically paying the same amount per beer. You're just getting 2 instead of 4, but you could always buy 4 of them. You just have to hit that addition sign one more time when you're placing your order. Anyway, 98 out of 100. World-class beer from Treehouse Brewing Company. Buy it, try it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Sorry this review kind of went on a little long. I tend to ramble when I'm drinking beers of this magnitude, of this quality. So that'll do it for this beer review. Hope everybody out there is having a great day. And until next time, cheers.